Hello, level casters. Welcome to your daily dose of international news. Let's get started with the headlines for May 17, 2026. News 1 of 8. First up, Ukraine has launched many drone strikes on Russia. Almost 600 drones attacked 14 regions of Russia. These attacks killed at least 4 people. This action was a response to Russia's 3-day attack on Ukraine last week. Also, the United States has stopped allowing Russia to avoid some oil sanctions. This means the US will no longer overlook Russia selling oil despite the sanctions. News 2 of 8. Next, the World Health Organization, or WHO, has declared a global health emergency because of an Ebola outbreak. This outbreak is happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, there have been at least 80 deaths and over 300 suspected cases. Uganda has also reported cases from people traveling. This type of Ebola has no vaccine, and fighting in the Democratic Republic of Congo makes it very hard to stop the disease from spreading. News 3 of 8. Moving to Europe, people in Andalusia, a region in Spain, are voting in an election today. This election is important because it will show how political changes are happening across Spain. Experts believe that conservative parties will keep their majority. The Socialist Party is expected to lose many votes. This election will also test how well the far-right Vox Party is doing. News 4 of 8. In other news, there's a discussion about who is responsible for the crisis in Sudan. Letters from Dr. Lutz Oat and Anna Snowden suggest that the UAE should be held accountable for its role. They are responding to an article by Nesreen Malik, who pointed out the main supporters of the difficult situation in Sudan. This highlights the international concern about the conflict there. News 5 of 8. Now, to the Middle East. Israeli strikes have killed 6 people in southern Lebanon. This happened just hours after a ceasefire was extended. Among those killed were 3 paramedics at a health center. Additionally, Hamas military chief Izz al-Din al-Haddad was killed in a separate strike in Gaza. These events show the continued tension in the region. News 6 of 8. In Hungary, a new government is starting, and the Roma community is gaining more attention. Campaigners believe that the meaning of this new government must lead to real improvements for Roma rights. This comes after many years of discrimination under the previous government led by Orban. They are hopeful that the real work begins now, for their community. News 7 of 8. Good news for those who enjoy relaxing. Stockholm is opening its first public sauna. Unlike other Nordic countries, it has been difficult to find a public place to bada bastu, which means to take a sauna, in the Swedish capital. Often, people had to wait for many years to join private clubs. Now, Stockholm will have a place for everybody to enjoy this tradition. News 8 of 8. Finally, let's look at Venezuela. 4 months after a surprise raid by Trump, there's a new, confusing era in the country after Maduro. People describe it as feeling like an illusion. There is some hope, but also a lot of worry about what will happen next. This period is a political thaw, meaning things are becoming less tense, but the future is still uncertain. That's all the news for today, level casters. Keep practicing your English with us, and we'll see you next time on Level Cast.